What's happening, guys? I want to break down the grappling aspect of this fight with Islam Makhachev and Charles Oliveira. Some people are going to disagree with this in the fact that, I'm going to say who I believe is a better grappler and who's going to be more successful on the ground. Obviously, you could look at that fight and say, Islam is, because he obviously submitted him. But then a lot of people are going to say, yeah, but that's just a fight. Caught him on the feet, got it down. Look at what Charles has done. Look at the finishes he's done. Look at, they both got a lot of finishes, but Charles got the most finishes in the UFC. So a lot of people are probably going to say Charles' jiu-jitsu is better. BJJ, jiu-jitsu, okay. Grappling though, we're talking grappling. Who's going to be more effective in this MMA world? I believe it's going to be Islam. Islam, again, he's all about breaking down positions, mechanically breaking you down. Keys and principles, being in the right position while you're building up, taking away the things that you're trying to do to build yourself up, just constantly being a step ahead. That's why it's going to be hard to just throw submissions to guys like these, because they are always trying to systematically break you down, get you out of position. As soon as you try and get to a certain position, he's stopping that. He's breaking you down. He's grabbing the post. You're trying to turn this way. He's going to pull you back the other way. Little things like this, constantly being ahead of the game. I feel like this is things that I do myself really well, and it can really nullify people's jiu-jitsu, and not just that, make it very hard to be submitted, because you understand the mechanics, the principles, the keys, much better than the moves themselves. So when you are in a bit of a predicament, say Ortega guillotine, you're going to stay composed, you're going to at least have some sort of direction, or you're going to at least try and do things. You're going to try and, all right, this is tight, I need to try and make this untight. How can I do this? Push on the hip, I need to free my legs, do certain things to free my legs, push an arm here, there's just certain things that I can do to take that pressure, take that weight off. And that's just one little move that I just sort of broke that down. You can do this in every move. And when you understand that, when you focus on that in your grappling, which guys like Islam's, Khabib, these Dagestani guys, they're all about breaking people down and making, again, you want to build up, and they're going to make things hard. You will need to, get to a knee. They're going to take that away from you. They're going to shelf that leg so you can't get to the knee. There's just little things like that they're going to always try and make things so hard for you to build up. And when people are like Charles, who you give him space, very effective. He'll catch you like that. But what I'm trying to say with Islam, finding that space is very hard. Islam is very good at closing the space, not giving you any room to move. As soon as you do something, already shutting it down. So really taking away the opportunities. For Charles to catch him, I think he needs to, really focus on that takedown defense, getting back to the feet, and then getting Islam out of position on his way building up. Off your back, I think Islam's been there a million times. He's been there too many times to just be able to turn your hips one way, chuck a leg over and do this and that. I think that's going to be very, very hard to do on someone like Islam. So who I think's a better MMA grappler, I'm going to point to Islam. Jiu-jitsu, I will go to Charles. See, this is going to be pretty controversial. Even if they did a jiu-jitsu match, who do I think will win? I'd still say Islam. So that's sort of contradicting me saying that I think he's got better jiu-jitsu. I think he's got cleaner, crisper sort of submissions and jiu-jitsu moves. But when it comes to actual grappling and control and dictating where it all goes, I got Islam all day. So that's why I think it's going to be a hard fight for Charles. I think Charles needs to do a better job of getting back to his feet, pouring the pressure on that way, which could lead to openings like submissions while he's building himself back up. As Islam's trying to catch him again, maybe leaving his neck vulnerable, then getting him sort of out of position there. Because on the bottom, you're not going to get him out of position. And then on the feet is where Charles obviously needs to get Islam for his best bet of winning that fight. So that is my sort of breakdown on who I think is a better grappler, MMA grappler, or even jiu-jitsu practitioner. I'll say Charles is a better jiu-jitsu practitioner, better grappler. is Islam. That is my take on that. Let me know your thoughts. Some of you are going to disagree. Some of you are going to say, you know, Charles obviously has got some beautiful things there. So let me know. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you disagree with me. Let me know why you disagree, and tell me some of the best things, the best details to not only prove me wrong or prove me right.